Do you want to know why being financially fit is the same as being physically fit? Continue to watch as I explain more right after this. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Austin, and what I like to do here is give motivation and advice on how to become financially independent. With that being said, we all want to be as healthy as possible and say we're going to eat healthy and exercise and so forth and so on. We might even do those things, but what about making sure you are financially fit as well? Your finances are just as important because stressing over money is going to be bad for your health. Trust me, it's killing people daily, causing anxiety, and causing most people to be depressed because of it. That's why you have to treat it like it's serious, because it really is. When I say financially fit, I mean you want to make sure your credit is intact, you have some savings, you are keeping your debt at a minimum, or making sure you are overexerting yourself financially. Just like eating healthy foods or exercising, you have to do the same with your finances. You want to practice good habits, you want to become financially fit, and it will eventually become second nature. I decided to do a financial wellness checkup to see where I stood. I looked at things like what was my credit score? How could I improve it? Why didn't I have any savings, and what was I spending my money on to cause that? Everybody's financial checkup might have different questions to ask, but it still falls under the category of, are you financially fit? And what do you need to do to get financially fit? Consider asking yourself those questions and comment below and tell me what you want to start doing to be more financially fit. The beginning of every year, we all make goals, and most of the times we don't follow through with them. The time is now to get your finances in order. You don't have to wait till the beginning of the year. You can start doing it today. Times are getting harder, and it's becoming imperative that you work toward a financial goal. I'm here to help you. I had to do this for myself. If I didn't, my boat would have sunken a long time ago. I was thinking money was going to come in forever and I could spend it however I wanted. That's not always the case. If you make a plan, prepare a plan, and execute the plan, then your financial health will not suffer. You will hear me use those words, plan, prepare, and execute, a lot in my videos, because those three words are very important and can change your life if you do the meaning of what those words are. Now that I gave you some food for thought on why you should really consider trying to be financially fit, let me give you a story about how being financially fit saved me from being in a real bad predicament. So I was leaving my mom's house to go back to my crib, and I was behind somebody in a truck and a lady was behind me in a minivan. We all pulled up to a stop sign. He pulled up first, I pulled up second, she pulled up behind me. He went through the stop sign and I proceeded to pull up to the stop sign to go for my turn. Now, she decided she wanted to keep going and ran into the back of me, like smashed right into the back of me. I'm gonna be honest, I was really pissed off and was thinking to myself, did this lady just really hit me? Now, this wasn't my first time being ran into the back of. It actually was my second time in less than 2 years. You can only imagine how I felt. Now, the first time wasn't as bad as it seemed, just some scratches. This was on a whole different level. My car ended up being totaled. So I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do? During that time, I didn't have a car note. My car was in perfect working condition, and I actually liked my car and wanted to keep it. Now, this is what the insurance company told me once I got the damages assessed. It is going to be around $5,000 to get it fixed. I could either take the total loss payment of $4,000, or I could take a salvage payment of $2,000 and keep my car. But I still would have to pay for the difference out of pocket to get it fixed. I'm thinking, well, if I keep my car, I could just pay the difference and go from there. But what if you don't have any savings or any kind of credit card with that limit? How could you pay for it out of pocket? So what I decided to do was take the total loss payment. And that means I would either have to buy a cash car or get a car note. Do you know how hard it is finding a good car for $4,000 that you actually like? Let me specify that you actually like. In case you don't know, it could be very trying. But I did try though. I looked around and around, but I never could find anything that I actually liked. Now, I had to look at my financial situation and make a wise decision. Since I did have savings and my credit was excellent, I could pick any option. Taking the salvage payment would be fine, but that will require me to have a salvage title and wait for the estate to approve the condition of the car before and after the repairs was done. That process could have taken anywhere from 60 to 90 days, I was told. That's not something I wanted to wait on. And mind you, the insurance company wouldn't be paying for a rental-car for that period of time. It would be on me to pay for it. To me, the decision was obvious. Go and buy a car that is going to be reliable and affordable. And either I could keep the $4,000 or use it as a down payment. So I ended up going to get a car note. And with that, I first decided, let me find the best interest rate. The interest rate that I ended up getting was 2.3%, which is amazingly low, under 2.5. Nobody could beat it at the time. I got that rate at a credit union. That's why I will always suggest you look into credit unions first because of what they have to offer. Do you think if my credit and finances wasn't intact, I would have been able to get that low of a rate? I couldn't. Imagine if my interest rate was 10% or higher due to my credit being bad. An affordable payment in the $300 range with that 2% rate now goes to the $500 range or even higher, depending upon what rate you actually got for a car. And that wouldn't even have been probably for an expensive car. I was able to do that because I was financially fit. Not saying I wanted a payment and I wanted to get something super expensive, but being that I needed to get something, I was able to, and I didn't put a strain on my finances. That's why I'm here to help you. And I made this video and want you to understand why you need to be in a good financial position. So if a life event happens that's unexpected, because anything can happen, you can handle it in the best financial way possible. That's why I have my fit workout plans available on my website for you to book that specialize in the areas of credit, budgeting, and savings. We all have to take care of ourselves physically, and at the same time, we can be taking care of our finances as well. You should consider subscribing to the channel to learn more about finances, as I give you a different perspective on how to look at it. This is the start of many great things to come for you. All you have to do is take action. While everybody else is playing around focusing on non-important things, how about you focus on you and your personal and financial growth? I want to be like your trainer and help you till you get it right. It all starts with the mind, and everything else will follow. Don't forget my website, FITCSP.com, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Financial independence program that my son has, it's like a little boot camp. He's gonna be your financial coach, you know what I'm saying? Get you motivated, help you try to get yourself on the right track, because with COVID-19, most of us feel like it's COVID 0-0 because we can't make no money, can't go nowhere, trying to put us in lockdown again. And of course, we always want to be safe. But right now is the time for us to learn how to be better managers of our money. Not just our money, but also our time.